Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well out there today. So today I am here with a paranormal update. This will actually be part 8 of the paranormal series videos I've been doing. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, then there is a playlist on this channel where you can go and watch them all. And I know, I haven't actually done a paranormal update for quite some time, but I do have some new information to share with you, along with some footage captured on the indoor security camera. So I have 2 pieces of footage to show you, and I'm about to show you the first one, but please be warned, you might find it a little bit disturbing, you might get a little bit freaked out when you see it, or rather when you hear what happens, but be rest assured guys, Pepper the dog is completely fine. Okay, so here's the clip. So that footage was around about 2 months ago. Me and Peter, we were heading to bed. I put Pepper into her crate because she was still in her crate at that point. And then everything just seemed completely fine. It was just a normal going to bed routine. Me and Peter then went upstairs after turning all of the lights off downstairs, and before we even got undressed and into bed, we heard those horrible screams. Now, at first, for a split second, I didn't have a clue what the noise was. I thought maybe somebody outside on the street was being attacked or something. I then quickly realised that the noise is coming from downstairs, it's coming from the dog. So me and Peter, we ended up legging it downstairs to see what on earth was going on. Now, after that footage ended, we checked on Pepper. She was a little bit freaked out. She was very pleased to see us, you know, nevertheless, and we gave her some cuddles for a few minutes until she seemed quite normal, and we put her back in the crate. Now, nothing else happened that night, but it did freak us all out in the house, and the next morning I was on YouTube checking out other ghost attacks on dogs, and I found a horrible video of a dog having its legs and tail pulled while in a crate by some invisible force or spirit or demon or whatever it was, and I was just like, oh my god. It is a little bit annoying though, because I do feel that the spirits that come and go through our house, they tend to make noises and bangs, and they do these things just out of sight of the camera. If I had a second camera pointing at the dog cage that very night, then we would have seen what the issue was. That really wasn't normal dog cries. That was Pepper, absolutely petrified, terrified of something. She's never made a noise like that before or since that night. Both me and Peter have stepped on Pepper's tail, her paws, you know what dogs are like, they're always under our feet, and she's never made that noise before. So we do believe that something very paranormal happened that night. Okay, so onto the second clip I'm about to show you, and it's footage from last night. So we're now 2 months later on from the first clip that you watched. Pepper no longer has her crate, she's a big girl now, and her bedroom is now basically the whole of the kitchen during the night, with her water bowl, her food, and her bed, and her toys and everything. So last night I hear some barking, but it's not very loud barking, it's more like little muffled warning barks. So I go downstairs to check on the dog. Everything seems fine. I give her a little bit of a talking to about not barking in the night because, you know, we have neighbours. Only bark if there is an intruder. But to be fair, Pepper never barks in the nighttime. She's not really much of a barky kind of dog unless she wants to play. So anyway, everything is fine. I come back upstairs and I decided to take a look at the security camera just to see why Pepper was doing her little muffled barks, and I ended up seeing something. I saw this floating orb doing a circle right in front of the camera. It then goes over to the back door and it goes through the back door, like full on through it, and then you see it outside in the garden disappear into the garden ground, almost like a little shooting star. Take a look, guys. Now, I know when there are orb videos, people try to put it down to simple little things like a speck of dust or a bug, a spider or a fly, but what piece of dust or bug or spider just magically flies through a window like a locked door? Not only that, but Pepper sees it and she walks to the back door just after it disappears, which is what I believe caused her to do those little muffled barks. Now, we do see a ton of orbs in our kitchen when we check through the camera from time to time, but we can't always be sure that they are orbs. Sometimes it could be a little piece of dust floating around, but after seeing that, last night's footage of it going through the door and into the garden, I can't explain it, and I'm now left wondering if all of these other orbs that we have previously been seeing are spirits or some form of energy. Anyway, now I have some information to share with you. So, about a month ago, me and Peter found out about a man who died in a horrific way in the old people's complex that used to be on this land before it was torn down and then these new houses were built. So this elderly complex was kind of like flats, like individual flats for old people who maybe were retired and they needed some looking after. So it wasn't so much of a nursing home, but more of a complex with a caretaker and nurses not too far away. Anyway, this gentleman who was bedridden decided to light up a cigarette. He tragically ended up setting his bed on fire and he couldn't get out of bed. Now the caretaker, he tried to save the gentleman when he saw the smoke coming out of the window, but it was too late. The whole room was on fire and the gentleman was killed. A horrific story, a horrific way to go, but it really did get me thinking. The first few months of when me and Peter first moved into this house, the fire alarms would randomly go off at different times of the day for no reason, and sometimes they'd go off for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, sometimes 2 minutes. Also, I've mentioned this in previous videos, but now and again we smell cigarette smoke smell that just pops up in a room for a few moments and then it goes away. I can remember once when me and Peter came back from food shopping one evening. We walked into the living room and it literally smelled like somebody had just smoked a packet of 20 cigarettes in there. And I can remember that the smell, it lingered around for about 5 to 10 minutes before it completely disappeared. Bear in mind, me and Peter, we do not smoke, and any friends that come to our house who do smoke, they smoke in the back garden in the sitting area, and we have very few and far between friends friends who do smoke, maybe 2 friends at the most who don't come here that often. Could the spirit of this gentleman who, passed away in the fire, could he be one of the spirits that likes to pop in from time to time? So guys, that was my paranormal update for you today. Let me know all of your thoughts and, all of your comments and anything else that you may have on your mind. Let me know everything, what you think of this update in the comments box below. I will bring you further updates as and when they happen, so please make sure to hit that subscribe button for any future updates. Okay then guys, well thank you all for watching today's video. Make sure you stay safe out there and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye guys. Thank you all for watching my video today. Be sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Thank you everyone.